Hey, what is up, guys? I'm here to give you some quick tips in Pokemon Ultra Sun and Ultra Moon. So the first tip is actually something I didn't know, but also was in the first game. So instead of poking every single Pokebean, you can drag your Stylus across the screen to select them all. My issue was I always ended up poking the Pokemon by accident, and it wasn't my favorite because of that whole poking what I didn't want to poke. As you can see here, it might look like I am tapping it, but it is strictly dragging. And when I do go to tap it, I'm going to accidentally touch a Pokemon. So it's something that speeds up a lot of time, especially if you're trying to unlock everything in Pokepelago, like I am. And then you can get your berry farms started earlier. And then you can eventually take those berry farms and sell the berries and get money that way, or you can use them as healing items. So, as you can see here, I accidentally clicked on Wingull. Wasn't my favorite thing to do, but it's just another quick and easy tip for you. So, there's one. And now we'll leave Pokepelago. And now the next tip's pretty fun. It's a gym that they actually brought back into the game. Now, the interesting thing about going to this gym is you can repeat it once per day, and I like to just run it repeatedly just for fun, but it's a good way to adapt your strategy for one thing, especially early in the game. But the other thing that's extremely helpful is if you're running low on cash, like maybe you want to buy too many clothes or something, you can actually use this to make quite a lot of money. So what you're going to need is a Pokemon that has Amulet Coin, and I gave it to my Pokemon Dr. Slow. He's pretty OP at this point in the game, but give him Amulet Coin and combine that with some of Rotom's powers. So by doing the combination of the two, you get, I think, around 6,000, and I'll show you a battle here. I'll prove to you guys that I got Amulet Coin really quick. And then you're going to be wanting to use Roto prize money. Okay, and then after that, it costs 1,000 to get in, but you make your money instantly anyways, and you get a free drink out of it, so I really don't see it as being that bad of a deal, especially if you think it's fun like I do. So I'll just do one quick battle to show you how much money you can make. Now the guy in the red hair back there, he can make even more money, but we're just talking in general, and I think there's 6 people you can fight here, so that's quite a lot of cash. So we're going to want to hit KO this Beautifly, not even a challenge. And you'll see here that I made a lot of money. Yeah, almost 6,000. So the other thing that's extremely helpful is just to poke Rotom in the eye. Like, just keep poking him. Every single time his eyes aren't full, just poke him in the eye. Half the time it seems like he turns into the slot wheel machine here, and that gets you extra powers in the game. Some of them I found extremely useful, like half off at Pokeshops. Otherwise, they're just items that also exist in the game for healing or maybe repels. But just keep poking him in the eye. I heard that if you keep poking him, you'll eventually get him to be friendly and unlock a Z move of some sort. So just remember to poke him. This one is another tip for you that I've done in another video already, but we're just gonna rush through this one. It's how to get more Pokemon boxes. So the basics to this one's pretty easily done. All you need to do is put enough Pokemon in every box. So you just take a Pokemon and then put it into a box that doesn't have a Pokemon. Leave the terminal, and eventually you'll see that there's more Pokemon boxes, and you can do this till you get the max amount of Pokemon boxes. So it's pretty easy. I'd highly recommend this trick, especially just to get the whole filling up your boxes and feeling like you can't get any more Pokemon out of your system, I guess. To me, it was something convenient. If you've already seen this part, you can just skip past it. The next one's coming up soon. But like I said, I did this one in another video, so check that one out too, as I described it a little bit more than I did here. But it's a pretty helpful tip. Okay, and then the next tip is actually when you start up your game, you should check to see if you have Mystery Gift available. There's a Rockcrypt out right now, but there's probably going to be more Pokemon in the future, and sometimes it's good just to check through here, especially if you don't check the schedule for the Pokemon releases. You can also redeem your codes for any bonuses you got with the game. I ended up with a bunch of revives that I didn't need, but so you can get your special Rockcrypt right here. Throughout the year, there's going to be a lot more. A lot of the promotions sometimes are through GameStop, so you'll need to get a code there and enter it through that part of the game. But it's really helpful just to keep checking that. Sometimes people forget about a Mystery Gift. And the last tip for you that I got is something that I think is a problem in the first game that they brought into this game. So doing the Battle Royale too early is actually not very fun at all. Your Pokemon's levels don't scale, and I think you have to be level 30 before the game actually is fair to do it. And when you're at this point in the game, you're kind of not going to be around level 30.